Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to do some readings specific to your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus to get some, as you can see by the title, love messages and guidance for this month of January 2023. So feel free to check, as I mentioned, those specific placements. And if you have stelliums or are drawn towards another one, then check that one as well. Take the messages as they resonate. Don't force them to fit. You will know if the message is for you or not. And take it with a grain of salt as well, because I'm not being held responsible or liable for whatever shit goes down on in your love life. All right, capiche, cool. All right, let's dive into this, my loves. Hey Scorpio placements. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what's happening in the love department for y'all this month of January 2023. I'm already yawning. Wow, that could go multiple ways. Feels like you guys are kind of tired of something. Something is getting kind of old. I don't know what this is. I don't feel like it's the relationship that you're in itself, but it feels like there are factors to it or impacting it that are causing you to just feel like, what is the deal, yo? Okay, Scorpio placements for January 2023. Well, if you're that bored, the universe has to say, maybe start looking at what you do have. And start taking in those little moments more and more until all you're left with is utter fulfillment, is what I'm getting. And wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will this attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Nope. Only doing one at a time. And refill. Yeah, I feel like you guys are too focused on what can be or could have been, or what should be, instead of allowing yourself to just let it be. Yeah. And you realize, I hope you realize, that's your ego speaking. It's your ego speaking, telling you it should or should not be a specific way. It's your ego, it's your fear, it's your concerns, insecurities, all flaring, thinking, of course, the other shoe had to drop, or it's going to drop. Of course, it couldn't just be, harmonious and flow. It still can be. Stop focusing on what you don't want. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. And remember, abundance comes in many forms, love included, especially love, honestly. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And yes, it is possible. This only happens if you focus on this, not on this. Surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. It's okay to have concerns. It's okay to have fears and insecurities, but it's not okay for you to dwell in them and to only use that as the only lens looking outward into your life, especially regarding love. Interesting, I saw that this was flipped upside down. It was reversed in the deck. But I was called not to flip it back around and to keep it that way when I was shuffling in the previous reading. And honestly, it feels like that upside down lens type of reality. It's like everything is upside down, it's distorted. You're not perceiving everything to be exactly as it is. Upright, it says, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and that's exactly what your ego is. It's a facade, right? It's a front to keep you safe. Safe. In your love life, it seems that you need to talk to those who are like-minded and unconditionally there for you to lighten your load. And I don't mean this in a sense of like confide in your friends and your family before you confide in your partner and all that. No. This is more of a, you need a different perspective. You need to feel that you have someone and some support outside of your situation in your relationship itself, or those that have been involved thus far. All right? There's a difference. Ask for and accept support from others. Exactly. That's the word I kept getting, is support. But more so, as I said, it's also about just opening your eyes to different perspectives of it. Sometimes when we're too in it, when we're too deep in it, we're not able to see it from any other angle. Because you're standing from one point, you see. You're not taking a step back, you're not detaching, you're not going left, you're not going right, you're just stuck right there. And you want to complain about it. And that's all you're going to be able to see. See, this person is sitting and only able to see one view. But you can't see abundance from this one angle. You see abundantly from multiple angles. And that's why you need to get up and walk. Flutter around, if you will. All right? Let's see, for Scorpio placements for their love life, what would like to come through? Sexual union. Ooh, spicy. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Looks like the sacral chakra and root chakras are heavy this month. It also feels like through the sacred union, the sacred sexual union, there's a bunch of stuff healing and coming up, and that's natural, but make sure it's in your awareness that this is what's occurring. If you feel heavy after indulging, for lack of better terms, or if you feel lighter or emotional even after, it's for a reason. Pay attention to it. There's nothing wrong with it, just pay attention to it. Now, if you feel completely like your life force is drained out of you, that's not good. So also keep that in mind. Lastly, oh my God, this message just keeps coming out for almost every sign I feel. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Stop focusing so much on everything else and the details of everything that's going wrong and what you want better instead. Like you wish it were this way, you wish it were that way. Take it for what it is. And then in those very things that you're complaining about, find things that you like about it. Find the positives in it. Point them out. Vocalize them. Reiterate them to yourselves and others. Not just to yourself, but others. Because once again, you can't change anything about what has been. You only have the power to do something now, which will create something new for the future. Your tomorrow is dictated by today, right? So cliche, so simple, so vague, but so crucial, so important, and too many people lose sight of it. So, your message, your takeaway, I feel, is focus on what you do want. I know, also redundant, I feel. Just take inventory of what's not making you feel good. What are you constantly complaining about? You're telling on yourself. and then shift that immediately. Maybe even when it comes to this department of your relationship and love. There's a bunch of different energies coming through, man. This message, or these messages, will be different for everyone. But that's it. All right, guys. I love y'all. Let me know how these messages resonate in the comments below. Let me know what your Scorpio placement is. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, more clarity that way, by the way. My links are down below, as well as my Instagram and donations. Anything would be greatly appreciated. And I will catch you in the next one.